How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I wanted to talk about the Vartan class and why I think the Vartan is the worst unique unit in the game. It's the one class that is a unique class that is specific to a certain character that I find to be the worst. And it's also probably, if I had it in my list of worst classes, I did a video previously of my top 3, it would be number 4. And that's not to say Canopus is bad. Canopus is a great character. I love him. His stats are good. He's an awesome character in the game. He's got, good lore, good dialogue. He's got a good voice actor. I really like Canopus. Canopus was a champ from the beginning of my playthrough. And, I would never hate on Canopus. But Vartan, I will. Because I've used Vartan through the entire campaign all the way up to the end of chapter 4, so I have a good amount of experience with Vartan, enough to know that I've used him for well over 150 hours, and he was always in my party. Now, I didn't really notice the problems with Vartan because Canopus is a good character, and obviously anybody that's a unique class makes that class even stronger. My main issues with Vartan come from its just lack of skill variety. Look at this. This is your skill chart. So keep in mind the majority of these are weapon skills, and then you got your HP and MP, and then the resists. These are your unique Vartan skills. There's 3 of them. Fey Pact, which is a recruitment, El Colas wins, and Huapanago wins. That's it. That's what you got. That's your exclusive stuff. And the birds are they're very chatty because I'm talking about a bird man, so I apologize if the birds get a little loud on you. Plus they've been locked up really long, so they kind of want out right now. I'm a little late making this video. And that's all he's got, and these are mediocre at best. Mediocre at best. True Strike and Air Touched. Well, I would want to, make sure that who's ever getting Air Touched does have the air element, because that doesn't really help them. True Strike's good, but you never have a problem with accuracy. So I guess True Strike could be useful to help get those conditions off with 100% accuracy. But you got to be within 1 tile of Canopus. And then Huapango wins, inflict stagger and air reverse. Stagger's nice, I guess, within 1 tile, but like I said, you need to be air then, and he has to be air, and it's just kind of silly that both of these, I don't know, they're not that great in my opinion, and I really think they are not that great. I mean, there's certain situations they're gonna work. You could really try to make them work, but you shouldn't have to go out of your way to make a couple skills synergize and work. So I gave him axes and a bow. I know axes are pretty bad, but this is what he used to be. He has been switched to a rune fencer for a long while now. So now that he's a rune fencer, he's cool. You get access to Vulcan Lance or whatever kind of equivalent single target spell the Vartan gets, which is nice to have the option, but at the end of the day, it's not really going to do a lot of damage. But I only kept him as Vartan because I thought it would get a little bit better, and as I realized he was leveling up and getting no new skills, he was just getting the same ones he had at higher levels, I was like, you know what, man, I gotta do something, because I stopped running him. He just didn't have an impact. He didn't do anything. I mean, he was just kind of there, and this was before I had summons and everything, so let me know, though, what you guys think. I know there's some of you that love the Vartan, and that's totally fine. I mean, you probably love the Cleric, too, and we know how the Cleric is, so. But, hey, if you love the Vartan, so be it. Love whatever class you want. Don't let me tell you how to play your game or who you like. But I really, really feel that the Vartan is the worst unique, for sure. Like, hands down the worst unique. I don't think there's a single character that has a unique class that is worse than the Vartan. Now, there are classes that are worse than the Vartan. And the Vartan isn't as bad as some of the worst classes in the game, but I could argue that it might be. Vartan could be, like, top 3 worst. Even number 1, honestly. It might even be worse. Vartan might be worse than an octopus. It might be worse than a golem, and Vartan also might be worse than a cyclops. And at the end of the day, if this wasn't Canopus playing as the Vartan, and this was a generic Vartan, I would argue that Vartan would be the worst class. If you could have a generic Vartan, that would be the worst class. Yeah, you know what? I think that's true. I really do. I really believe that, actually. It's worse than all 3 of those. It's only because of Canopus's inflated stats of being a unique unit. A unique unit makes any class better. That Vartan's even tolerable and up there. So yeah, yep. Yep, I'm convinced now. Vartan is now the, if we took Canopus out of the role and just put generic Bob in there as the Vartan, Bob would be the worst Vartan in the game, and Vartan would be the worst class. But let me know what you guys think. How do you feel? What do you think about the Vartan? You love it? Do you hate it? Tell me why it's so good and what I'm doing wrong, because, man, I can't run it. There's just no reason. I just can't. I can't justify it, guys, but I'd love to know what you think. Have a nice little healthy discussion like always, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, later, guys. Peace out. Have a good one.